Gouache painting techniques for apples, grapes, and a stainless steel kettle. Composition arrangement. Contrast the smooth roundness of apples, the clustered form of grapes, and the rigid, metallic texture of the kettle to create depth and interest. A triangular composition provides stability, while the organic flow of grapevines adds dynamism. Light and shadow rendering. Apple. Use the transition between light and shadow to emphasize volume, reserving highlights for a glossy effect. Grapes. Pay attention to light variations between individual grapes. Those in the foreground should be brighter, while background ones fade into shadow to create depth. Stainless steel kettle. High contrast between highlights and shadows is key. Observe surrounding reflections to ensure a natural mirrored effect. Texture, representation. Apple. Follow the shape with brushstrokes, using smooth color transitions for a polished surface. Add subtle speckles for a realistic touch. Grapes. Utilize wet and wet techniques for smooth shading, while dry brushing can enhance highlights, creating a slight translucency. Stainless steel kettle. Use smooth, fluid strokes to define edges. Highlights can be scraped out with a palette knife, while shadow areas require cool to warm gray variations to enhance metallic shine. Color application. Apple. Primarily red, but should incorporate yellows, oranges, and purples for richness. Grapes. A mix of purples, blues, and magentas, with subtle hints of green or yellow in reflections for a more dynamic look. Stainless steel kettle. Dominantly cool tone, but should reflect the colors of nearby objects, such as apple reds or grape purples, for harmony. Brushwork and detail handling. Start with broad strokes to establish form, refining with smaller brushes for details. Layering techniques can enhance the grape's glossy and translucent effects. For the kettle, smoothly blend highlights and shadows using wet techniques, ensuring a realistic, reflective surface.